All right, it's lunge time. Lunges, people bloody hate them. I don't necessarily like them, if I'm bloody honest. There's heaps of variations. They are, for me, the best way for me to strengthen and tone my glutes. Lunges. Squats tend to get to my quads. I find them a lot better. Lunges bloody destroy my glutes because there's so many different ways that you can do them, okay? I'm just going to show you the most basic way to do it. I'm going to use my left and right leg. I'm not going to alternate because I'm teaching you technique. There is so many freaking variations on the basic lunge and ways to do them with different combinations to wear yourself out and get your heart rate up, so you don't even have to go jogging. You can tone your legs and get your heart rate up while you're doing it. But anyways, I'll stop talking. Let me show you a basic lunge. So the setup for a start, just want to feel comfortable. And as I bend, I drop my leg to the ground. As you can see, I'd have knees perfectly flat to my shoulder, knee, hip, all the way up to my shoulder. So I've got that beautiful straight line. So you don't want to feel like you're stretching all the way back. Just taking a knee and having a chat to someone if it was like a baseball, how they tell them to take a knee at baseball. So if you want to be able to start, set yourself up to start with, set yourself up like this, toes at the back, stand up. There's your setup. Let's go. 1. You notice our back leg bends first. 2. 3. Whoa, it's a bit wobbled. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Woo! And 12. Guys, I'm not going to do this one as in 60 seconds rest and then show you the next 60 seconds rest. What I would have you do straight away though is if you had just done your 12 on that side, go straight do your set, the other 12 on that side, and then take a 60-second rest or take a 30-second rest and go back to the first leg because you've sort of given it a minute's break already because it was sort of resting while you were working the other side. You with me? What I'd rather do is point out the technique around this because it's so bloody vital you get it right. Now, if you have bad knees, you do not want my toes lined up right with the edge of that bench. You do not want your leg traveling forward because in this joint here, instead of it being a right angle, we actually create that bend. If you have good knees, there's nothing wrong with your leg traveling forward a little bit as long as your heel doesn't come up off the ground, because as soon as that happens, you're sort of changing the mechanics of what we're trying to do, because we're trying to focus to hit the quad and hit the glute, okay? So when I'm doing my lunge, the glute that is being worked is my left one because my leg's forward. It's not the other leg. The other leg's just balancing me there. So as I drop down, the deeper I get, the bigger I get the stretch in here, and then I come up nice and tall. This is what I'm working, my glute. Your quad will hurt a little bit, but it's more about glute. So you don't want to necessarily need your quads traveling forward, because as soon as I make this angle bigger, I'm now stretching my quad more, okay? And therefore I'm actually working it and not working my glute. And I want to work my glute, so I'm dropping straight down and then standing up, and then straight down and then standing up. So use a mirror or do what I just did then, where I have a bench in front of me, right? So my knee's right underneath it, and if I push it, you can tell that you're traveling forward and you're not going straight down. It's really important we get that right. The other thing is to give yourself some balance. Where's my pole? Doesn't matter, just do a 360. You see that? You can actually hold a pole in one hand if you want a bit of balance. So it's on the ground, an old broom handle or something. So you don't wobble all over the place if you're not used to doing this for a start, and eventually you'll be able to get used to it. The other thing is with your stance. Like if you watch my feet there with you, I don't put it right behind. Okay, I'm not working on my balance. Go out to the side slightly. Give yourself more stability, and that way you can focus on your technique. Knees going to ground. I'm pushing through that heel on the ground. I can almost, if you watch, you can see the sole of my shoe, hopefully in the video. Okay, and as I'm lowering myself down, sorry, just got to balance here. I keep smashing the same leg, don't I? As I'm lowering myself down, I'm not trying to let my pelvis fold in all over the place. I'm trying to keep everything nice and even. I'm going to put my thumbs in there for you, so hopefully you can see a nice straight line as I drop down, and then I come back up. So you've got to be nice and controlled as well. Got it? And we're going to stuff this one up for you. So you don't want to see how my hands changed. Okay? Lunges. So what you could do, again, let me talk you through what a set could look like. A set of 4. 12 on one leg forward. straight into it, 12 on the other leg forward, boom. Only have around about 30 seconds rest. Back on the other side, repeat that through 4 times. If you want to, you can hold a little bit of weight while you're doing it. So let's say I was working my right leg, okay, my right glute, I hold the weight on that side and I drop down. Because I want the weight to be on that leg. That's the leg that I'm working. I don't want it over here because it's going to pull my pelvis that way. I want to feel like I'm going that way. I've got to lock my core. Pelvis now has to focus and my glute kicks in. And you might get 6 reps in and go, oh, and just let the weight go and then keep going. Finish off your next set. It's a good way for you to be able to progress through your lunges because, Jared, I can do 20 on my right and 20 on my left. I can do 4 sets. Great, now add the weight. You might just want to add a 2 kilo weight and then you can work really hard. Or you might go, you know what, no, I'm going to hold a 10, but I'm going to do 5 reps. And then I'm going to let my weight go and then I'm going to finish off my set on that side. Then I'll go back and I'll hold the weight, that 10 kilo weight on the other side, and I'll be able to do 5 reps and I'll let it go and then I finish off my set. So you've got that greater effort of time under pressure. So you're getting a bigger bang for your buck. So always think about that, okay? There's other options too. Don't go away. I'm going down here for a second. I need to point that I got this, I think I got these at Kmart here in Australia, but you can buy them on Amazon. It was something stupid like about $8 each, these bags, full of sand, but inside there's separate little bags you fill up to drop in there. You can have something like this that you can hold on to just to add to that weight, and then you can just get rid of it. I've had them for years. So good. In fact, if you don't have any weights at home, I'd suggest tracking them down. I'm going into another muscle group here. Because now you can use them for bicep curls, you can use them for your bent over rows. They are an absolute awesome thing to have around your house. I'd recommend you bought 2 of them, make one slightly heavier than the other, have other bags ready to chuck in them so you can up the weight. Brilliant little bloody tool. Anyways, lunges. That's lunges.